Welcome to the skin rituals of the glowing skin journey. So in order to get to the place where we can start building our most divine, most expanded, most lit up, tuned in, turned on, and tapped in version of ourselves, we first needed to do a little excavating and a little look back on where we have been so far. Then we really need to, then our next step was to start creating the vision. In order to step into our new version, it requires a powerful vision. So just take that in. And I've heard from many of you that have been on the journey with me and that will be journeying with me after this is recorded. So hello to the future. That you were surprised at how many stuck emotions that you were holding on to in your face and in your body. So if that was you and you encountered some feelings, some emotions, some energy in motion that felt uncomfortable for you, just take a moment and let's facilitate that together. So during this journey, which by the way, it never ends, this journey, this journey is a lifetime journey. This is the journey of a lifetime. So with beauty and with skin, it's not about a destination, and we get told and sold that we're supposed to arrive at a destination when the truth is that this is a practice and it's a ritual. It's an ongoing ritual. And let's look at the word ritual for just a moment. Ritual, what does that sound like? Rich, well, ritual, 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 ritual. It's a rich well. Each ritual that you lean into and soften into and trust yourself enough to go with the flow, to flow with the glow. Each time you return to your rich inner well, you are bathed with not only increased nutrients, but increased energy and increased awareness and increased magic in every area of your life. How does it get even better than that? So that's our why. But back to energy and motion and emotions, I'm inviting you to have a different relationship with emotions during this ongoing journey. So if on the beginning of your journey with me, you encountered some stuck emotions, some emotions that didn't feel comfortable in your body that you may have even labeled as painful, shameful, or stressful, I'm inviting you, and I'm inviting myself because I have to invite myself to this on a daily basis as well. I don't have to, I get to. Let's just revisit those emotions for a moment, the energy and motion. And I can locate one actually right here underneath my chest, behind my chest, right here in the solar plexus. I can feel some tightness. I'm just going to bring my awareness to this area. And if you also experienced any discomfort or challenging feelings around emotions, go ahead and drop into your area. And let's put all of our attention onto the tension. And notice how it exists as energy inside of our body. And we can actually decide to let go of the story that we have attached to it. So we all have many painful stories that have brought us to this day. Stories of inadequacy, stories of less than, stories of other, of being other. And many of those stories were a journey unto themselves that had a treasure contained within the challenge, an Easter egg of sorts. So there's nothing to really blame or shame or to regret. They were experiences, and we don't need to actually attach the experience or the story with a judgment that it is bad or lacking or less than or other. And we don't need to attach it at all to the feeling in our body. So how does that feel if we just dissolve and dissipate and relax and release and return all of these stuck tensions? All of these misplaced, misidentified, and misapplied stories. There, let me just soften. Relax. And release. And return. Let's push it down to the earth. Bring your hands up with me. And just hold your hands in front of mine. Let's allow me to facilitate your energy, and then let's return. Let's relax, release, and return. Just with the utmost gentleness and ease, let's just give it back to Mother Earth. And if you haven't felt it already, there's a beautiful vortex of light that's emanating from Little River, California, in my energy field, and I'm expanding it on my solar plexus. And widening it and inviting you in. You can notice how it is in the shape of a pumpkin, a toroidal field coming right up your spine, all the way up and down. And just, relax, release, return, and down. To be recycled, reused, renewed, regenerated. And energy coming up and around. How does that feel? Okay, so it can just be as easy as that once you tune in. So before I get into the nuts and bolts of each ritual blueprint, we're going to do my morning ritual. We're going to do my evening ritual. And we're going to experience a bit of my weekly time light skin ritual. But let's go back to the rich well for a moment, and let's lean into our own power for a moment. And let's explore why it is and how it is that we can access change on demand once we're willing to come online with our higher self and self-image. Another way to say the self-image is self-concept. And another way to say self-concept is subconscious. And another way to say subconscious is inner being. And the relationship between your inner being and your higher self is that they are spiritual twins. So what I'm really talking about and what I'm really saying and what the true invitation here is to wake up when you're doing everything. And the real invitation is that this happens all the time. And by the way, beautiful skin is only the beginning. Once you really harness this way of being, your whole life will change. And I would love to facilitate that for you in my preeminent mastermind, The Well. Or we can just start right here with the skin. We can begin with the skin. But what it means to wake up and come online means to become the programmer, to become the power and the presence of pure consciousness whenever you touch yourself and whenever you look in the mirror. But you might be saying, Amy, I'm already doing that. Of course, I'm here. I'm awake. I'm doing things. But are you really? Or are you going through the motions on automatic, thinking about something that just happened right before you got in the mirror? Or thinking about what you have to do when you're done? Are you completely checked out and running on automatic? So that is the work, aka play, because nothing is hard work in my world. The work is the discipline of showing up for yourself. That's the only real work. And the good news is that every time you wake up is a brand new 24-hour movie cycle that you get to play with. And really, every time you take a breath in and a breath out is a potent and powerful opportunity to begin again. So I think that is leading me to doing a round of Skintessa's breath. So when you're ready to go to the next level, join me for the Skintessa's breath in the next video. And then we'll meet you back in the daily ritual.